Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Hey, Mickey rolls by the minute, thinking in and out of the box. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Oh yeah. So let's get into it. Don't you wanna do it? Listen every day 'cause he got something to say. Funny little chatterbox. Mickey talks.
Matt, until that final note plays in that song.
It seemed a little delayed today.
Yeah,
didn't
we
it?
might
Was
have
there a little
buffered.
delay or something.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're on air.
I think we are.
I think we are
look
too.
a little glitchy right here. So tell us what you think so far.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm going to check us real quick, Matt. Yeah, it does look like it's taking a minute. You know, maybe that's because I just opened. I don't know. But anyway, last night, open mic. What'd you think?
Dude, yeah, I was just going to say, here we are live at HammerJokes Comedy Club, the site of your son's first comedy sets last night.
Yeah.
Right here on this very stage.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, man. Like, you know, Steve Huber from the Bay was here. Him and I hosted, and it's pretty wild. And last night my boys went up, and it says we're a little skittish.
Okay.
And we're just gonna have to suffer through the internet, buffering in. We are hardwired, so who knows? We'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty wild. Both my boys went up. Were you here for both of their performances?
Yeah, I sent you a video. I don't
that's
know
right.
if you or they would even want that.
Oh no, it was
Would you
great.
want video of your first performance?
Yeah, I wish I had my first time on stage.
Okay, so I videoed both of them.
Yeah.
And emailed it to you.
What'd you think, man?
I thought they were great.
You really did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what's the vibe of a normal open mic night? Is it a very receptive audience, or is it usually not a receptive audience? I'm just curious.
It's usually very stark and cold.
Yeah.
Open mic nights are brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, now every now and then there are good open mic nights where there's like audience members that want to laugh and the other and that's what I'm trying to build. You know,
that's the vibe I got last night. It was slightly on the stiffer side in the audience.
Yeah.
But your boys came up and I thought looked confident on stage.
Yeah.
Delivered their jokes.
Yeah, and they both wrote them themselves.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I'm really proud of them for that. And Mikey, I thought was really good as far as like knowing his material and being confident. And I thought Carlin was really comfortable and delivered it. I mean, he's 18, man. Imagine being 18.
I know, man.
You know, I was there. I was
know?
basically a
Right.
year younger than him,
Yeah.
maybe 2, when I started. You
I
know, so it was wild, and you know, I was really proud of both of them, and I was really happy with the night. There was some great comics here.
Great comics. I mean,
were you here for the last comic?
Yeah. Yeah, he was really good.
That Michael, I can't think of his last name, McScotton or something like that, just came in here, and I thought he blew the roof off the place.
Well, you might have yourself another opening act or something. For
No,
the
he's better than that, man. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with him. And a couple other guys. I mean, what's his name? Is it Luke or Lucas? Big guy in the black. He's great. So many guys came through last night that I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah, we saw our friend Thez Grimes.
Yeah,
He was
Thez
here.
came by. It was awesome, man. And guys from bands came by. Rob from Faded Image, Ross from Crushing Day.
Yeah.
It was a great vibe in here. I mean, I'm telling people, this is going to be a cool Thursday night hang. And if you're looking for something to do, you can be out of here by 10:30 and still have a great night. Man, what a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, look, Huber, our friend Huber is hosting it. He's got to do the morning show the next morning.
Yeah,
that tells you anything. We'll wrap it up by 10 so you can get home and get to work the next day.
Yeah. I mean, we're ready to do it, man, and we're having fun, and it was great, man. I was really excited with it. Tonight we got Jim Bryan, who's going to be here tonight and tomorrow night. If you'd like tickets, go to this page or my Facebook page, or the Mickey Talks Facebook page, or the HammerJokes Facebook page. Just send a direct message and say, Mickey said I could have tickets. I'll get you 2 tickets so you can come see the club once. and hopefully want to come back and buy tickets.
That's a good deal.
I mean, I'm giving it to you for free once.
Yeah.
Come see it.
And we've had our friend Jim Bryan on the show before. If you want to go back and check him, I know he's not going to be able to make it down tonight because he's probably getting ready for the show here.
Yeah.
But you can go back and look at his episode if you want to.
It was great.
Guy.
It was great. And he's funny as hell. I love Jim. Going to be a good time tonight for sure.
You think you're doing any comedy, or you have
me?
some other people?
I'll probably go up a little bit, just say hi, tell a couple jokes I'm in writing.
Sure.
I did a really funny joke. Did you hear the oyster joke last night about the
oyster joke?
The LGB oysters?
I don't
want to tell it on
I missed
here.
it. Yeah,
it's a comedy bit, but I'm pretty happy with the joke. I like it. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm so excited for this room. I really am. There's a lot of work to do, and there's going to be a lot of getting there work. But I think we got a great team. It's a great room. Everybody likes the feel. It's very old school in here. I want it to feel like an old school comedy club, low ceiling, dark, just kind of grinding it out in the spotlight.
Good sound from no matter where you are in the room.
Yeah, it's great sound.
Yeah.
And it's how I came up, man, and how a lot of those legends came up working these kind of rooms.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I saw comedy growing up through my 20s and 30s.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome. All right, let's get into the show. Today's show brought to you by Legends of the Fog. Legends of the Fog in Maryland. It's Maryland's it's Maryland's legendary haunted events. They're incredible. 4 incredible attractions that will blow your mind. The Haunted Hayride, the Cornstalkers, that thing's ridiculous, the Farewell Hotel, and the Slaughterhouse, all of which will scare the whatever you had for dinner out of you.
Well, I guess we're going to find out because we're going to be up there next Thursday.
Thursday, we're going to do our show live from there, and you're going to go. You're going to go to some. Now, will your daughter go to scary things?
Oh yeah,
she likes them.
Yeah, she just went to one last weekend.
Oh, what the hell's wrong with her? I thought she was a smart kid.
She and her friends love it.
Oh, I guess at that age, yeah. I think I was into it at that age.
Yeah.
As an adult, not so much.
We're going to have to drag you into something, man.
Go to legendsofthefog.com, use promo code Mickey, and you'll get 10% off. And I hope you do make it out next Thursday to Legends of the Fog at 500 Carson's Run Road in beautiful downtown Aberdeen, Maryland.
Yeah,
what do we got, Matt? Let's get
Hartford
into
County.
it. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the facts,
Matt. So we have a second moon, Mick. Did you realize that?
We have a second moon?
We do. The Earth has a second moon.
What happened to one of them rapper chicks take their pants off or something? What happened? What's that one lady I'm thinking of? It's one lady that like that body positive and she's a big girl.
Oh, yeah. Is it
Megan Thee Stallion?
No, it's not Megan Thee Stallion.
Who is it? Lizzo?
Lizzo.
Yeah,
Lizzo.
I don't mind a big girl, but I mind a big girl saying she's glad she's big. And I don't mean that because it doesn't look good. I mean that because she's gonna die.
You want people to be healthy.
Yeah, I want people to just be healthy, man. Don't cash in on being fat.
Well, look, it's not her moon. You don't have to worry about
good.
that.
All right, what else we got?
It's supposedly going to be there until like 2083. It's about the size of a small building, they said.
So we can't see it.
Well, you can't see it with the naked eye.
Right.
If you get a telescope, apparently you can catch it.
Is it close to the regular moon?
No. So this is really what they call a quasi moon. It's a rare type of celestial companion that travels almost exactly in sync with Earth. So it's not a true moon, but it keeps pace with us. It's not held tight by our gravity, so it's not really bound to us technically, but it's going to be here for a long time.
Right.
2083.
Right.
You know?
People are pissed in the comments saying I teased them. They want to hear the oyster joke.
Oh, I got to come down to HammerJokes tonight.
Yeah, come on down tonight.
Yeah.
Wendy, it'll be hard for her. I think she's Florida. I think that's where Wendy is.
Well, Wendy, we might have to give you like a private.
I'll record it for Wendy and
there
send
you
it
go.
to her or something. Not that good of a joke. It's just something that made me laugh. That's all.
So Diddy recently woke up to find another inmate holding a knife to his throat, according to a friend.
Where's my baby oil? Where my damn baby oil, P? You promised me some baby oil. Where my damn baby oil?
Yeah.
I've been this bitch 6 months with you. Not one bottle. Come on, brother. You owned half the company.
He's in a tough place, man. MDC Brooklyn. He says that he doesn't know if the guards came to break it up or not. The friend who told us about this.
Right.
This guy named Finney, he imagines the inmate's intent was to intimidate Diddy, particularly in a notorious facility like MDC Brooklyn. Yet at prison just isn't a safe place for anyone convicted in a case related to sex. He's worried about Diddy's safety.
I bet he's worried about Diddy's ass is what he's worried about.
Yeah.
They get a hold of that thing,
Could be.
going to be on, brother. Yeah, man, look, I was flipped out. What did he get, 4 months or something left or something? What was it?
He's got about 3 years, I think.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Should have been 100. But, I mean, he's just got to live through it. If he lives through it, it's going to be a circus.
Yeah,
I don't think he makes it through it.
They're transferring him through to another place, and supposedly it's a lot less of a crazy violent place.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a place,
you got to protect a very violent guy.
Yeah.
Make sure you get him plenty of protection so that he's safe. We wouldn't want our most violent getting acts of violence upon them.
Yeah.
Then who would we look to for leadership, Matt?
You're
and
right.
Guidance.
You're right.
I know.
So I don't know if you heard, but Coach Harbaugh from the Baltimore Ravens has removed all the games from the locker room. This is after the Ravens fell to 1-3. Apparently they had ping pong tables, a basketball hoop, cornhole boards, and video game consoles from the locker room. And since they removed it, now they're 1-5. Lamar Jackson was the one who kind of kicked this whole thing off because he put up a video of him playing a video game with the caption "Hard at Work." So
Yeah.
Coach Harbaugh said, "Nope."
There's a video. I don't know if you saw the picture. I don't know if it was a true news story or just some idiot. And it was a picture of Lamar getting late night food, and it said he appeared to be really high. I don't know, man.
They don't let him do that during the season.
Well,
they?
he's injured right now. He's been off for 3 weeks. I mean, I don't know if they test him every week.
I don't know.
But I don't know how that works. By the way, I don't know how the NFL could get mad at a guy for smoking pot. It does nothing to help you in that sport. How would it help you?
I don't think that they think it's going to help them. I think they don't want them partying while the season's happening.
Are they allowed to drink?
I don't know. But
I think they are.
I don't think they are.
I think they are allowed to drink alcohol.
We need to look that up. I'm
if
very
only
curious.
there was a device.
Yeah.
I would wonder that myself. I'm going to look it up.
Meanwhile, did you know the NFL, it sounds like they're considering robot refs, much like Major League Baseball. It might be robots calling the shots.
Yeah, I knew it was a matter of time.
Yeah,
I did. I knew I knew it was a matter of time.
Yeah, so they kind of like how the sound of AI could assist them with officiating, and as technology improves with all the camera angles available, they can rely more and more on computer involvement and less reliance on human referees. So I have a feeling that's probably coming to all sports.
So here's the deal with the drinking in the NFL, by the way.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to that. But
of course.
The rule doesn't say players can't ever drink alcohol during the season, but rather while involved in particular team business, such as team travel, team facility, team supplied. So in other words, the team can't give them alcohol. Even if a player drinks legally outside of the restricted context, there are performance, image, and health considerations for the player and team. Bottom line, yes, NFL players can consume alcohol during the season, provided they do so in ways that do not conflict with team facility or travel rules.
Yeah.
So if you're home, you can drink 30 beers. But
probably a bad idea, though.
But who's to say? Them old NFL guys, they should drink at halftime, dude. Listen to some of them old stories. Think I'm kidding? Artie Donovan would tell stories how they have buckets of beer in the locker room. They go in at halftime, get 4 or 5 down.
Wow. Yeah, that was old school.
British soccer, them guys used to drink, smoke cigarettes, everything. I'm just saying, I think it's hypocritical as hell for the NFL to say, yeah, you can have some drinks, but you can't smoke pot. In Maryland, it's perfectly legal to smoke pot in your home. So I'd have no problems with it, and if Lamar can still perform at the highest level of that league and he smokes weed, maybe we got to reevaluate weed in this country. If that guy can smoke it and still achieve what he achieves, maybe it's not the drugs. Maybe it's not maybe it helps him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I smoke weed.
Maybe.
It doesn't make me do anything better except relax. I just relax when I smoke. You know what I mean? It makes me go, whew.
Yeah,
I
guess it all comes down to the individual. I mean, it's going to affect different people differently, and whether or not it becomes a problem, during the game or practice.
Right. No, I hear you. I
Yeah.
do hear you, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Going back
Yep.
to that other story.
Yeah.
I hate to ask you this, Matt, but recap that story again. I'm sorry. I was looking up that
Yeah.
fact.
So the NFL is considering AI refs.
Robot refs.
Basically.
Now, how do you feel about this? Like, for instance, I watch a lot of soccer in the Premier League, right? And most world-class soccer now, they have what's called VAR, right? And that's where they review something, like a close call. The ref missed it. They go, and then he goes, oh, no, it was a penalty. Or no, he didn't touch him. He dove.
They do that in horse racing.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you have a problem with it in the NFL?
No,
I mean, we have
great.
a lot of VAR now in the NFL, but like, what if robots just started saying, nope, he was out of bounds? You gonna argue with a robot? I don't think so.
I don't know. I think you always have to have a human kind of checking in, right?
Yeah.
To make sure things are operating properly.
Right.
And if you have everything on camera, a human could look at it and go, look, there's something wrong with this robot right? Or ref rather. That was clearly in. I can see it on the camera.
Yeah.
So I guess somebody's going to oversee it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't you just put a person there with a television and just let them look at it and go,
Right.
yeah, look right there.
Why don't you do it?
I would do that job.
Right.
Are you kidding?
Right. You can sit at home on your couch.
You just go and they
be
call me and they go,
NFL ref.
Cleveland, 14 seconds left. We need you to look at this. Nope, he was out of bounds. I'm going back to eating my Frito pie. Yeah, I don't get it.
Coolest job ever.
Ever. Are you kidding me?
Would you use AI to pick lottery numbers, Mick?
Yes.
There are two Powerball players, one in Virginia, one in Michigan, say they use ChatGPT to pick their six-figure prize-winning numbers.
How much did they win?
Over $100,000.
You don't say.
Both of them. Since then, more AI-powered apps have popped up, advertising to analyze previously played numbers and patterns in drawings. But obviously, it should be noted that none of them promise a lottery win.
Right.
But it's
it's somebody smarter than you trying to
worth
figure
a
it out.
try doing something, right?
Yeah, do you ever try to pick your numbers?
If I do, I get them, auto-generated.
Yeah,
random.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
Rando. Most winners are rando tickets, by the way. If you look up the history of lottery winners.
Yeah.
Most of the big Powerball, Mega Millions, Lotto, that stuff, they're all megas.
But
they're all randos.
if you got AI looking at patterns, numbers haven't come up, and what happens traditionally, maybe that's worth a try.
Yeah, I mean, they'll know the odds of that number hitting again or this one hitting. Like, it's wild. Yeah, I'm not smart enough, dude. That's 80. Well, how many numbers is it? 80, right?
How many numbers can you pick from? You're saying?
Yeah, I think it's 80 numbers.
It's different for each game. I know. Mega Million has a certain amount, and then Powerball has a certain amount.
They're different amounts.
It's yeah.
Oh wow, I never
50s
realized.
and 60s, something like that.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, I didn't know how many numbers. I know that the odds are like, it's crazy. It's like 325 million to 1.
Yeah, it's like 1 in 290 million.
Is that what it is?
Something like that. Yeah, you're playing against the United States.
You're playing it,
and Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are rallying against AI, and they've got some other people in their corner, like Steve Wozniak, Richard Branson is backing them up. They've joined global tech and cultural leaders in calling for a pause on developing super intelligent artificial intelligence. They're saying that we haven't put the safety stops in place yet, and that we need to do that before we continue to move forward with AI. And there's a lot of smart people agreeing with them.
Yeah, I mean, you know how I feel about it. I think it does. I'm not for a lot of regulation in the world, but that thing, AI, is another beast.
Yeah, we can't let it get out of control.
Right. I mean, we invented it. We have to control it.
Yeah.
And we have a responsibility. I think if I'm all for capitalism, but capitalism, there's laws. We have tax laws, we have labor laws.
Oh, some regulation is good. I want it on medicine.
Yeah, absolutely. But the regulation I want on medicine really is about R&D. Like, I want them to stop saying certain companies can't research this. That's what I want to happen. They put a lot of restriction on research and development with smaller companies so that the big boys can still control everything.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, like, the world is messed up right now, but I hope a lot of this shakes out a lot of the problems that do exist inside a healthy government too. Like, even when America's running at its healthiest and best, there's still a lot of shit that's unfair and set up to help the big boys. And it's hard for me. Like, when I hear like these young kids who want to have a revolution or whatever. I mean, 90% of the time, the shit they want to revolt about is ridiculous. But if they were smart and they gathered that energy and said, hey, we don't need to overthrow the government. What we need to do is elect people that agree with us and then change the laws.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's how great government grows and works.
A big part of our problem is that we don't have term limits in Congress.
Huge problem.
And that's how the big rich guys
Stay rich.
get things done.
Absolutely.
And that's how they affect government
I've
policy.
I don't understand this. You'll have to explain it to me, somebody logically. How can an elected official accept any money from a corporation? I don't understand it. You know, to now say that a corporation. I mean, I don't think I'm a Republican. I don't, because there's a lot of shit I don't agree with, and I don't think I'm a Democrat because there's a lot of shit I don't agree with. But I think I'm a true independent when in my thought, and I truly believe, and maybe I'm crazy, but I do believe that there are ways where we can honestly improve our society by addressing greed. There is a greed element to capitalism.
Sure.
And you have to control that. That's what creates monopolies. That's what creates tycoons. That's what creates a lot of the problems we live in today. 2 or 3 companies control all the commerce. You're not in a free market anymore. You're in a controlled market. And when you're in a controlled market, they control it.
Yeah, and then, you got the bigger problem of all these giant asset companies.
Yeah.
Like BlackRock.
Right.
And State Street.
They own everything.
They've got, when they at least have somebody on the board, or, they
an elected official.
CEOs.
Right.
They've got a GDP of like, trillions and trillions of dollars, which
Right.
is more than most of the countries in this world.
Yes. Yeah, I mean,
so it's a global issue at
right.
this point.
And I think honestly, what we're seeing right now is the unraveling of that. If you really get deep into this stuff, there's an economic war going on between rich people. That's what's happening.
I
Matt.
don't know. I mean, the question is, how do you fight it?
I'll tell you right now, the way they're fighting it is to just say, no, we're not doing it. Nope. You can't control everything anymore. And then that's going to be legal battles. Somebody will win, somebody will lose the legality. However, once you change the zeitgeist, the whole world changes.
Yeah, but you're talking about organizations. We're talking about State Street, BlackRock, that control. Not only can they replace CEOs of companies,
right,
but they can replace governments. In some situations,
and like, I got news for you, bro. I mean, if you really get into this, like what's happening in Venezuela right now, in Colombia again. I mean, these narco terrorist groups are the government, and they're funded, man. And it's allowed to happen by governments. At any time, Colombia could call the United States and it could say, Mr. President, we are a great people. We are a good people. We have been overtaken by drug lords and gangs and massive corporations that are funding them. We need help. And, Americans will always say, oh, you stay out of that shit. Well, Venezuela is the greatest example of what happens when you let a narco state that has some money. I mean, Venezuela is a big country. We act like it's this little South American thing. It's a big country with millions of people. And the drug trade that's going on out of there right now it kills hundreds of thousands of Americans every year.
Right, makes them wealthy.
Are they any different than a foreign enemy sending in a bomb? What's the difference? To me, if Canada, I'm just saying, if somebody from Canada allowed somebody to drive a bomb over our border and blow it up in a city and kill 50,000 people, we would annihilate Canada. But the fact that Venezuela slowly sends drugs into the country under their watch and with the assistance of the Venezuelan government, and we take boats out of the water and tell them, keep effing around and we're coming on your soil. I don't think that's wrong. Yeah. You'll never convince me that protecting your home is wrong. It just won't happen.
We don't make them do crazy things, for sure.
Yeah, and I think we're finally, that's how you say, how do you get rid of these companies?
Yeah.
You simply expose them, and you go to war with them. You know, I mean, who do you think's going to fund Venezuela if shit goes down there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These
yeah.
huge companies will come in. They'll give them weapons. They'll give them freedom fighters. They call them. You know, and it's the biggest hoax that people have pulled for years. And social media finally came along and allowed people to go, wait, that's not happening. We're here right now on the street. This is what's going on. Look, I'm here right now. Stop the lies. And it's blowing up in everyone's face. And that's why I took a step back from it as far as like picking a side, because both of them got effed up stuff that they're doing right now. Don't you think?
Well, I think that it's two birds of the same wing.
Yeah,
Two wings of the same bird. Right.
I kind of agree with you.
And there are bigger forces in control of all that.
Well, yes,
such as the global these global companies that own assets everywhere, the big banks.
You know, let me ask you a question seriously about this. By the way, it looks like I have a big bald spot here. See that, Matt?
Now, you look all right, man.
But you see what I'm talking about, right?
It's a weird lighting.
Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, you know, when you think about these companies and countries and
magic marker on there for
yeah, and companies that benefit from it, I've always asked myself this question. If you're going to do business in another country, right? Shouldn't it be a business? Shouldn't your business that's an American business have to operate under the same laws no matter what country you're in? So in other words, Apple can't go to China and say, you know, build me 5 million iWatches or whatever they're called, and I don't care how you do it. Whatever labor you use, whatever you pay your people. That to me is where I think America loses its credibility sometimes. And these big businesses that want to sit there and say how much they do, it's like, no. You went over there for money. There's no other reason. You're saving money.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be honest and say, yeah, that's why I went there, then all right, then we're going to be honest and say, I'm not buying the product of a company that won't pay an American a decent wage, but will pay a Chinese child slave wages so that they can become millionaires. Yeah, I'm just kind of done with that philosophy. Do I think that if they can build it here and pay Americans $50 an hour, they should? I do. And Americans have to learn some shit ain't worth $50 an hour.
I mean, we better start making stuff here again.
We're going to.
We need to.
Yeah.
Not only for the market and to make money, but I mean, God forbid there's ever some kind of crazy war. I mean, that's how we won World War II.
Yes,
was because of our manufacturing here.
Hands
and
down.
we were able to switch from auto manufacturers to them making
bombs and bullets,
and tanks, and
everything overnight.
Jeeps
overnight.
Yeah.
And we're still set up to do that. Don't think we aren't. And but I'm going to tell you right now, I think I'm
not as set up as we were.
No, because you don't have the labor force.
Yeah.
Because everybody went to college.
Well, I don't think we have
instead of learning a trade.
We don't have the factories that we used to have either.
They could go up overnight, bro. I'm telling you, if it needed,
well, I hope you're right.
in a time of desperation, and I'll tell you what'll happen. Our big companies like Amazon will be forced to just go, you can have these 15 strategic warehouses around the country to build weapons and whatever you need to do. They're going to have to, because what are they going to do? You can't sell to a country that's under attack. You got to be a patriot at that point, and every country did it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad businessmen back in the 20s, 30s, 40s that stepped up in America when it was needed. And it's, I don't know, man. It's like the more I pay attention, the more I realize how easy it all is to fix. All you got to do is start saying no. That's it. Stop buying shit that you don't need. And I'm not saying don't enjoy your life, of course, but buying a $2,000 phone. Do people really think about that? Like, what does the average person need? Seriously, an 8K video camera for? What do you need that for? It's just a matter of want over need. And I think for the first time in maybe 4 generations, like my dad is in his mid 70s. So we'll call that, I guess he's the end of that baby boomer generation. The end of the baby boomer generation is really what started the sort of greed and me mentality. And we were raised by it. We were exposed to it. Our kids they're the biggest babies in the world. They don't have any idea what real struggle's like. The average kid, the poor kids still know. And I think that's where we're headed. I think there's going to be such a massive change for the better.
Well, I
coming.
hope so. I hope people realize whether you're red, whether you're blue, whether you're center, we all benefit from term limits, and I don't think people realize what a big part that would play.
Yeah.
In making our government more honest.
You're so right, Matt.
And doing things for the people again.
I'll tell you something else if you really think about it. Ask yourself why in the last 40 to 50 years they took a country that was arguably maybe the greatest labor country on the planet as far as auto manufacturing, clothing manufacturing, textiles, construction, and they started telling children, don't worry about that stuff. That's not what you need to do. You need to go learn about art history. You need to go learn about psychology. You need to go learn about this. Meanwhile, now everybody, all these people went and got degrees and all this shit that doesn't mean anything. They can't find work and they don't know how to do anything. And they want to blame us. They want to blame us, the people who went out, learned how to do shit, know how to change oil in your car. No, the dumbest, simplest things in the world. People don't know how to do. Grown-ass men don't know how to hold a wrench. Like, I think it's criminal that you don't teach basic survival anymore. And I don't know. I don't. It drives me crazy.
I agree with you.
Because it just, both sides are full of shit.
But term limits.
Yes.
And it starts on the local level. We got to pressure our local politicians to get behind that.
You should not be able to sit through 2 elections of any office. You become a local delegate in your 30s or whatever, 4 or 6 years, whatever it is, 4 years, whether you're delegate 2 years or 4 years. You maybe serve 8 years at your local level. Then you become a state senator for another 2. Then the governor. Then the president. Guess what? You gave your country 16 hard years, right? You were honest. You got in. You made change. You did the right thing. No corporations could buy you because there was nothing they could get from you.
Pressure starts at the local level.
No doubt.
We have to pressure our local people. We're not going to elect you unless you're pro term limits. You're going to press this because we're going to have to get it done as the states.
Yep.
Congress is not going to pass it for themselves.
No, Matt, it's nice to talk to you about this stuff.
Yeah,
I know we stay away from it a lot, but I think we did that good there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't think we're calling any side better. It's nothing like that. I mean,
it's what would benefit all of us, no matter what your other political beliefs could possibly be.
This is all I say all the time to my kids, and I'm serious. When they get, Dad, who should I believe? I go like this. I say, here's the situation. What would you want the outcome to be? They say the outcome's going to be this. They say the outcome's going to be that. Pick one of those 2 things that best suit your life. Don't worry about what everyone else thinks. It's irrelevant. What best suits your life. And you'll find 99% of the time, what best suits your life usually suits somebody else's as well. So you have to make those choices.
It all makes you want to scream, Mick.
It does.
And luckily for us, scream clubs are the latest self-care trend.
That's the greatest segue to get us out of that, dude. On the air, I'm doing it live. That was so goddamn smooth, Matt. I love you, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, scream therapy. It's also called primal therapy.
Yep.
It's becoming popular
for
people to deal with stress and anxiety. And Scream Club is a thing. There's several chapters of the club that's sprung up all over the country. And around 12 members of the Washington, D.C. chapter stood in a circle at the end of District Pier on Sunday, started with some breath work and then some screaming. We'll see if we can.
Hell yeah, I want to see.
Scream Club is an opportunity to come out and be in community with other people and do a breathing exercise.
She doesn't even look like she needs Scream Club, does she?
No.
We need Scream Club.
No.
Right.
You and I need Scream. Look how happy she looks.
I know.
Mindful reset and scream.
And breathe in. Hold.
I just can't do that dumbass breathe and scream like that.
Yeah.
I need to say shit. I need to scream words. Like I want to take pictures with me in a room, and I want to put the picture on the wall, and I just want to scream at it. because it'll be particular people I need to say stuff to.
See, I think you got your own niche with
Yeah.
that now, your own genre.
Of just
I think, that could be like Wednesday nights here
yeah,
at HammerJokes
Just
Comedy Club.
pissed off minutes.
Yeah.
You get a minute to scream at whoever
like
you want.
Scream like it would be like the Sam Kinison
Yes.
HammerJokes Scream
I
Club.
love this. Wednesday night, Monday. What can we go?
Ow, ow!
Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. But I mean, little, can you imagine you come up and you're just like, there's this dude I work with named Dave.
Yeah.
And you just go off about Dave for a minute
Let's
and a
put
half.
a picture of Dave up on the wall.
Get Dave up here.
Yeah.
And then everybody at the end just screams, F you, Dave.
Right.
And that guy feels better. We all kind of understand what that guy's going through.
Yeah.
And I think it's amazing. I think people need to yell more. I think this
Beat
whole
the crap out of the Dave doll.
Yeah, we'll have punching things up here. You can punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all for it. I think yelling and screaming sometimes is good.
I think so too. The Sam Kinison HammerJokes Scream Club night.
I love it. I love it.
You know what else people are doing? They're racing in giant hollowed out pumpkins. These are people in Oregon competed in the West Coast Giant Pumpkin Regatta, where racers paddle.
Excited to get in the pumpkin. It's really hard to balance and stuff. They kind of like have you step your body in there and give you a paddle, and off I went.
Let's start it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, racers!
It's a race. It's a race for charity. They do every single year, and apparently tickets are in high demand for this.
For what?
For the
to watch a bunch of fat people run down a harbor.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. We should do that at the Inner Harbor.
We should.
Yeah, pumpkin chunking. Now, here's what we'll do. You got to get in your inflatable pumpkin, and you got to row like from the Science Center to the Domino plant.
I don't know if that pumpkin's going to make it in the harbor.
No, we get to shoot like BB guns at the pumpkin, see if it sinks. You got to sink the pumpkin. You don't hurt the people. Put them in body armor. I don't want them to get hurt.
You remember the pirate ship down at the Baltimore Harbor?
Yeah. I went on that.
You can shoot water at this attacking pirate that comes up.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that reminds me of.
Yeah, I would love to see that at Harbor Place.
Yeah.
Were you downtown when they did the Red Bull airplane thing? Were you at the Harbor for that?
No.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah, and I think Justin went in. I was at the station still, and it was Red Bull put it on, and you had to build a glider, and you took off this huge ramp over the harbor to see how far you could go out.
That sounds nuts.
It was wild, man. Forget what it was called, but it was a lot of fun. And Red Bull, it was a great promotion.
So Vegas has tons of cool stuff, but this is the latest thing that they've come up with. They have a nostalgia-fueled retro theme park coming up. So
I'm interested.
Being planned for Vegas right now. They're promising decade-themed lands from the 50s through the 90s.
Hell yeah.
Plus a futuristic Tomorrow Zone as well. So guests could wander through neon-soaked diners, disco bars, Pac-Man arcades, grunge-era skate spots, and more, all designed by top Disney and SeaWorld people.
I love that. I think it sounds cool.
I think it sounds amazing.
Yeah, me too. I would go to that. Hey, real quick, I saw Dre put in that I have a story about the pirate ship, a midget on a pirate ship. She's got two stories confused. I will tell you the midget story, though. It's when Baltimore celebrated, I forget how many years or whatever, or it was the opening of Harbor Place. I went down, and me and my buddy Louie snuck on the Constellation, and you weren't supposed to be on it. We didn't know anybody's in there. We had no idea. We thought it was the empty ship, and we're down in there, and all of a sudden, this little midget guy, this little small person.
There was somebody in there?
Yeah, dressed in full Navy, like 1776 outfit.
Wow.
And he looks at me and Louie, and he goes, this is a true story. I could call Louie. And he goes, what are you guys doing in here? And we were like, nothing. We just walked on. He's like, all right, be quiet. Don't do nothing. I got to fire the cannon when the light goes up. And we're like, what? And the cannon's right where you are.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, here we go. Boom. Dude, he hit that cannon, and my ears rung. I couldn't hear. And then when Louis talked, it was like he had sucked in helium.
Yeah.
It was so loud that it affected my hearing for like 2 minutes. And when I got done, when my ears came back, I could just hear the little guy. And all he kept saying was, I doubled the dosage. I doubled the dosage. And and then he had to fire it again, but we went to the other side and held our ears. But that's a true story, dude.
Wow. He didn't tell you to plug up your ears
Nothing.
ahead of
Just
time.
like,
huh?
I think it was the opening of Harbor Place, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. Something like that. Or some anniversary. I remember Governor Schaefer or Donald Schaefer was either the governor then or the mayor. And they blew that why am I worried? They blew that cannon up, and it was the funniest thing. And I mean, dude, listen to me. You know I'm a little dude, right? This guy was this tall.
Right.
I swear to you, man, he was that tall.
Who was that guy?
I
Did
don't
we
know.
find
He
out?
was cool as hell, though. Yeah, I doubled the dosage. It was. I gotta get Louis on the show one day. Tell some of these old stories.
Some deaf little person. Huh?
Yeah, he wasn't deaf though.
No.
No, I mean he should have been.
He probably
if
read
that
your
was his
lips. I'm
job.
sure, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it was,
Yeah.
but he probably could have read women's lips.
So Netflix, Mick. Netflix is releasing the trailer for the Eddie Murphy documentary
Being
called
Eddie.
Being Eddie.
I've been reading about it.
Yeah?
I'm dude.
I can't wait.
Eddie's one of, if not, I mean, he's on the Mount Rushmore for me.
Same.
I don't know how much a lot of that material held up over time. I've watched it recently, and there's a lot of it that's still hilarious, but a lot of it's kind of cringe. But I'm sure I have a lot of bits if I go back 40 years that are cringe.
Yeah,
but he's one of the most talented.
Time, though.
He was one of the most talented stand-ups that ever lived.
Now, look, I feel that way. And listen, a lot of people don't want to talk about Bill Cosby anymore. But
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby himself back in the day, I mean, that special was huge, right? And I thought it was hilarious.
Bill Cosby's?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's had a couple of them.
But I've watched it recently.
Yeah.
And over the
talking about the one with the dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, say whatever you want about
Didn't
Bill
hold
Cosby.
up for me, though, is what I'm saying.
Right. It does.
It just wasn't that funny.
But like some of those albums, like to Russell, with whom I slept with, to my brother Russell, with whom I slept with, Bill Cosby was one of the greatest storytellers of all time.
For sure.
Terrible date, but one of the greatest storytellers that ever lived. Say what you want.
Eddie Murphy's new documentary coming out on Netflix November 12th.
Nice. Looking forward to that. I love Eddie.
So there's a guy who's been arrested for performing illegal penis surgery in the back of his 1990s Toyota Corolla.
What was he doing?
He's doing illegal penis surgery in the back of his Toyota Corolla.
I thought we talked about this.
This looks legit to me.
No, maybe
I don't know what the problem is here.
Yeah, guy it's in Asia, right?
Yeah, 51-year-old guy in Thailand.
Yeah, you don't need much room.
His name is Pitya Mulin.
Okay.
He was arrested for performing illegal penis enlargement surgeries inside his old Toyota Corolla. Police caught him on October 18th while he was doing a penile bead implant procedure on what street, Mick? Wait for it.
All right.
Bangkok Street.
They're changing the name to Cutcock.
He advertises services on TikTok, claiming he offered at-home services for customer convenience. They seized him, and he was doing it for
I'll be honest,
$300.
I'll be honest.
In the back of that Corolla there.
I'll be honest. I really don't have a problem with it. I'm dead serious. If I want to get my penis enlarged, right, and this dude's willing to do it, it's between me, my penis, and him. Why do I need to go sign up for a $20,000 surgery when this dude will do it in a Corolla for $300? Why is the government getting involved? If I'm stupid enough to do that, I should be allowed. Stupidity should not be regulated.
Well, you don't think that medical procedures should be regulated?
No. I truly don't. I'm going to be honest with you.
You think that every wacko, set up the dentistry in their
I don't think that. I don't think that. But I think this. I do. I think that if I go and decide tomorrow I'm going to be a doctor and I go to medical school and I get my degree.
If he's a doctor, sure.
I thought that dude was a doctor. I think the story, he is a doctor, unless I misunderstood it. No, I don't think anybody should be able to
go back to the story.
Yeah, let's go back to it. Because if he's a real doctor, I don't have an issue with it. I really don't. Who cares? Because he's not doing it in that bureaucratic medical system.
Yeah, he had no medical license, it says here.
License.
He learned
that doesn't mean
his
anything.
Procedures from YouTube, Mick.
All right. Well, listen. I am
I think there are certain people who could be coerced into having medical procedures done
Yeah.
and not fully understand that it's you and your Toyota Corolla without a license doing it, and they think everything's okay.
I
And
hear
then people
you.
get hurt.
I hear you. But let me ask you this. Let's say I'm a dentist, right? And I want to then go and do free dental cleanings for people or remove somebody's wisdom tooth that can't afford it, right? I tell them, all right, meet me at Herring Run Park at 9 o'clock. I'll yank that tooth out for you. Put a little Novocaine in for him, yank the tooth out, put a stitch or two in his gums, send him on his way for $200. Why is that illegal? Maybe I'm crazy, and I certainly not above it. I mean, I know I got some goofy ideas, but I do think that, like, we got to stop this idea. Like, first of all, why does it cost $100 to find out if you have a cold? Like, how much does that thing they stick up your nose?
This is going to be a
cost?
whole rabbit hole.
No, but you get what
You
I'm
know
saying, right? Yes, but I'm saying, Matt, if I could go and if I could pass the test that says, yes, you're smart enough to be a doctor, screw your license. I don't need a license from you. I passed the test. F off. Why am I paying the government to do my job? What I learned to do.
I don't know what the license involves. Does it involve them coming in and making sure you're doing stuff?
Well, first of all, I would
on
imagine
the up and up into code and using the right stuff you're supposed to use.
Well,
on
I know
people?
this much.
Yeah.
You go get a business license. They ask what you do, and then they go like this. Okay, that'll be $400, and you go, well, don't you want to know anything? No, we just need to know you're doing it. Okay, and they give you a license, and you hang it on a wall. And then if you don't have it hanging, they come in and point and go, where's our sign? There's a violation. F off. Like, it's getting to a point where if we're not smart enough to know that Dr. Bill out of his F-150 is the best boob guy in town, then we're stupid and we deserve what we get. But every time we got to go through all this rigmarole and a dude just knows how to take a tooth out.
Look, you got to protect people at the same time. That's one of the areas in which I am okay with the government throwing some regulation in.
Right.
With medicine, you
Right.
worry about your elderly relatives being
Listen,
taken advantage of.
That's what your family does.
Well, many of them don't have family.
That's the family's problems. We got away from that too. It became cool to just stick grandpa in a
No,
church.
you got an elderly person whose family has passed on. They don't have any family. They don't have any kids, any children.
That's a small percentage of people. And yeah, we do need to
I'm saying
protect
we
them.
need to protect them. They're not the only people, though.
I don't think old people
There's-
are getting penis
look,
enlargements,
to
Matt.
put it very plainly, stupid people. There's stupid people who don't know.
I get it.
And we need to protect them.
I understand.
right?
Look, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I wouldn't get into some guy's Toyota Corolla. I mean, if you did it for $250,
Right.
But not
Yeah.
for $300.
That 250s, you're cut. Yeah, I get the penis enlargement.
Yeah,
By the
yeah.
way, I'd get into the back of a Yugo
Yeah.
if somebody could give me a penis enlargement. Just putting it out there. If you're a Yugo owner, I'll give you the address. I'll meet you in the lot.
Lexus for me. I'm not
Oh, yeah, he's
getting
fancy. He's a fancy
yeah.
penis
Come
guy.
on now.
I'm an economy penis. He's first class.
Mick, there's a new technique out right now, Japanese butt breathing. This technique could help people with breathing problems. They've won
I
won
can't,
themselves
man.
an award.
I mean, what are you doing? Are you just searching for news in the morning and you literally type in, hey, Google, what's a bunch of shit, Mick, you'll never believe? Is that how you search these
This
stories?
is really going down.
Go ahead, man.
Japanese researchers have completed the first human clinical trial testing whether delivering oxygen through the rectum could help people with lung problems.
I mean, I would imagine that's terrible because it's blowing all that crappy air back up into the lungs.
well, look,
It's got to go past the poop, right?
they're using special oxygen carrying perfluorocarbon liquid inside their rectum for up to 60 minutes, Mick.
So now you don't know this, obviously, but I'm speculating here. I guess that pure oxygen in all your bowels and stuff maybe helps clear it out. Is that what they're thinking? Which allow the lungs, because
No, I
methane's
think they have
backing
issues
up
with their lungs, so they're delivering oxygen to your bloodstream
through your poop.
through your rectum.
I mean, hey, they'll let a guy do that, but he can't make my penis larger in the back of a Corolla.
They were motivated partly by the severe ventilator shortage during the COVID-19 pandemic. And the next step is testing how well oxygen actually transfers from the intestines into the bloodstream. So that's
weird to
they're
me.
testing it.
Why
Yeah.
can't they just put oxygen in you, like through your nose or through your?
I guess because if your lungs can't process it, if they've got lung issues, they've got to deliver it some other way.
And I guess you can't go straight into the blood, like through a vein.
I don't know.
I don't either, man. It's bizarre, though, isn't
It's
it?
got to be through your butt, Mick. I'm sorry.
All right,
Bend over.
No, I'll take any action I can get at this point, Matt. All right, let's move on here. Matt, you ready to do random facts?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, you got yours?
I do. We're gonna do. We got to
Hold
do
on.
Coffee Balam here, right, bro? Oh, that's for music anyway.
Yeah. No, Hammer Jokes, bringing you 5 random facts today. And Hammer Jokes tonight, Jim Bryan, of course, every show here at HammerJacks. We are so thrilled for it. Jim Bryan is very funny, man, coming down from Hanover, PA. Next week, the hilarious Larry Lancaster will be here Saturday night. We're closing Friday night, Matt, because of Halloween. I'm a guy that believes, like, we have servers with kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, go spend time with your family.
That's nice, man. That's
You know,
smart.
I was talked into it. I didn't really want to do it. I'm not lying to you. You want to start or you want me to?
Up to you. What do you want to do? You got
All right.
one?
Well, my birthday month's a couple weeks away, right? I'm a November
Okay.
baby, which makes me a Scorpio.
Gotcha.
So I wrote 5 random facts about Scorpios.
About Scorpios.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, Shannon's also a Scorpio. And I have who else is a Scorpio in my life? My brother Chip. His birthday. By the way, happy birthday to my amazing brother
Oh,
Chip.
that's right,
It's
Chip.
today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah.
He'll be in a little while, obviously.
October 24th.
Correct. All right. So 5 random facts about Scorpios. Of course, the element for the Scorpio is, believe it or not, I never knew this, is the element is water sign, but its attitude is fire. So they're even though they're a water sign, Scorpios are known for having fiery intensity, deep emotions, and laser-focused determination.
I've heard that before.
Now, you know me. Does that describe me?
It does sound like you.
It does?
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
stick with me on that one.
You put any weight into astrology in the star signs?
You know, not a ton, but it is weird when you find out people who are Scorpios that we're very similar. So, I mean, I don't know is the answer. I don't know if when you're born on Earth, the magnetic field affects things, or the time of conception, the magnetic field and the star alignment and the pull on Earth and all that stuff doesn't affect us physiologically. I don't know the truth to that answer.
Well, look, I'll say I feel much like you do, but when I look at the characteristics of I'm a Libra,
right?
When I look at the characteristics of what they say most Libras have, it matches up.
Yeah, it
weird. Matches up pretty well.
But I think some of them, most people want to believe about themselves.
Well, that's true too. There's a lot of Barnum statements too that would apply to
all
a large amount of people,
right?
Yeah. You don't like big surprises.
No.
Who does, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Now here come all the astrology people.
Yeah.
Rising sign is more important for personality.
Yeah.
Who wrote that? I can't read it.
It's a Wallhead Rex.
All right, Wallhead Rex. All right, what's your facts about today, Matt?
I've got a lot of random facts. We'll start with Billboard, the magazine that charts all the music.
Yep.
So about actual Billboard advertising.
That I did know.
Yeah, it started focusing more on music in the 1930s.
And do you know that Billboard originally got in a lot of trouble because when it first started ranking music, the record labels were just paying them outright,
of course,
to tell them what to put on the list.
That was radio and everything.
Yeah,
radio,
payola.
just so you know, probably hasn't done a real request on most stations in 50 some years.
Oh my God, I've
but
never
back in
played
the
a
day,
request.
if you were a disc jockey, a lot of times your little 45 record from the record company came with $100 bill stuffed inside of it.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
So that's why payola became a thing.
Yeah,
they stopped.
I'm all
charging
for
people.
knocking down payola.
Of course.
It's not fair to artists, and they took advantage of a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, next random fact about Scorpios. They are masters of mystery, Matt. Scorpios rarely show all their cards. They love secrets, surprises, and keeping people guessing about what they're really thinking. I don't know if I do that. I wear my life on my sleeve. Obviously,
I think you do too.
I keep some things inside, or else people think you're psychotic.
Yeah.
I think all of us have our own things that we're like, oh, that's private. But there are a lot of things. Like I'm pretty open about how I feel about everything.
I think you are too. I
Yeah.
admire that, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't. I
yeah.
mean, I just say what I think, and if people disagree, I listen to them. And at the end, I usually go, "All right, I still think what I think. I heard what you had to say, but I
Yeah.
don't agree."
So did you know that a buttload is an actual thing? So
I'm so sorry, I got a sneezing attack.
So if you've ever talked about having a buttload of something,
Yes, I know this somehow. Go ahead.
it's real because
Yeah.
a butt is a real unit of measurement. It amounts to about 108 imperial gallons or about 130 American gallons.
Wow.
So it's not uncommon now. It's not common now, I should say, excuse me, but it was used once for casks of liquids like wine and whiskey.
I'll take a buttload.
A buttload of wine.
Wow, that's really cool.
A buttload of whiskey.
I know people that can drink a buttload of anything.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, man. Hey, how long has it been since you had a drink?
2006.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you ever miss it?
Not really,
You don't.
to be honest.
And you don't do anything really, do you? You don't
No.
smoke pot or you're just straight edge.
Well, my only vice is Coke Zero. at this
Yeah,
point,
that's
man.
not a bad one comparatively.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Sugar.
Yeah, I remember you said, I quit drinking years ago. And did you have an actual? Were you like drinking a lot, or you just get sick of drinking?
Not really. Yeah. I just I never loved it, to be honest with you. I never
Right.
loved drinking. And now I love being able to drive home and not worry about swerving over the line or
Yeah,
any of that. Or
right. No, I like that
being
too.
stupid
I
or-
never.
or feeling like garbage the next day. Or,
I don't mind driving 99% of the time because I'm fine.
yeah.
But yeah, I wondered about that. But Scorpios. So my next one, I think is neat. We are all or nothing lovers, meaning when they care, they really care. Scorpios tend to form powerful emotional bonds, but if they feel betrayed, they can cut ties cold as ice. I'm very much that way.
I can see that.
And it's when I don't know how to love any other way. Like, I don't know how to be like, yeah, she's cool, or yeah, I like that dude. Like, I just either love you or I don't mess with you.
Yeah.
It's probably unhealthy, to be honest with you.
I feel like it's accurate. I don't know whether I don't know. Why would it be unhealthy?
Well, because I think you have a tendency sometimes when you're like that to just, I give everything. Like, if you're my friend, you're 100% my friend.
Isn't that the way life should be?
Yeah, but I think a lot of times they don't feel the same way, and you get taken advantage of.
True.
Like, I'm a guy that if I think for a second, like you
should
and I
do
are
that-
all
you
in
should
together.
do that anyway.
I trust you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So if I have something, you have it. That's the way I am. And not everybody's like that. And when you feel like you're giving someone else everything that you have and they don't give back, it's not healthy. Because is it really their fault? They're just not like me.
Yeah, but I feel like you realize that.
Yeah, and then you got to live with that.
You either got to live with it or you
Move on.
Move on.
That's
Yeah,
the hard part.
right.
That's what I
Yeah.
don't like about it.
Yeah.
I wish I had some more boundaries with myself, but I'll work
I
on it.
got you.
We'll see what happens. And it's usually in business, to be honest with you, where it affects me. Because, like, when I go into business with people, I'm like, yeah, let's just do it. I have no thought of doing something wrong or ripping them off. Whatever money we make.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta cover your butt there.
yeah, I mean, and I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that.
So Mick, did you know that German chocolate cake was invented in Texas?
I did not.
Yeah, so the German part of German chocolate cake comes from a person's name, and that person wasn't even from Germany. Specifically, it's named after Samuel German, who in 1852 created the formula for a sweet baking chocolate bar for Baker's Chocolate Company in Massachusetts. It's my
Nope.
wife's favorite cake.
It's
I don't know if she knows that it's not German. She's German. She's
Yeah.
got some German in her.
It's weird though. The guy's name German and he's not German.
That is weird. Yeah.
What nationality would have the name German?
That's a really good question. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like maybe Italians in 1944.
You know, a lot of people back then, maybe, were they still picking names in
I think
1852?
the guy may have been German, but it came from an American German.
According
so-
to this, he was not even German. But
Wow. That's amazing.
but like
Jewish,
you said,
it could be
right,
Jewish.
Right? Maybe he's German heritage. Is what you're saying? Not from Germany, but
Right,
German
like he had
heritage.
German blood.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I mean.
I see what you're saying.
We could have been Jewish too. I think that could be a Jewish last name.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's interesting though.
but it's wild that is not a
German
cake.
dish. You go to Germany, I guess you just get chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
Isn't that German chocolate
Well,
cake then?
the German chocolate cake is different than chocolate cake.
Yeah.
It's got that whatever that is on the kind of icing on the outside of it.
Yeah, I whatever it is, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love chocolate
Same,
cake.
Same.
I haven't had a good chocolate cake in a while. We got to do that, Matt. Scorpios also have psychic vibes. Many Scorpios are highly intuitive and pick up on other people's moods or motives almost instantly. Dude, I have this in droves.
Yeah.
I can look at somebody and go, they're in a bad mood. But if which can either be comforting or terrifying when you have these, because there's times where I thought, I can't wait to see this person. And as soon as I got to them, I'm like, they're not doing good. And they're like faking it. Hey, how are you? And I'm like, yeah, this person's
And
in
I
a
feel like
bad
you
mood.
you absorb people's energy.
Yeah, I'm an
room,
empath,
too.
dude.
I think I am too.
Yeah.
Because when I come in a bad mood,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I'm putting Mick in a bad mood.
Right. It's not that you put me in a bad
no,
mood.
but you know what? You
I
absorb
just
that.
feel it for
Right,
you. And then
right.
I'm like, I feel bad.
Right. Well, I know. And
That gets held against me a lot, by the way, sometimes. Like people say to me, you don't have to match my mood. And I'm like, well, I just do. I don't know what
I'm
it
the
does.
same way. I can't help it.
Yeah, I can't help
I
it
can't
either.
help it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Yeah, I don't want to, believe me. But if I know you're hurting or mad or upset, I get that way.
So, yeah, I got specifically. I've learned I have to specifically do something to shift my mood.
I'm trying.
Or the vibe or the energy in the room.
Yeah.
Did you know, Mick, that firefighters use wetting agencies to make water wetter?
What?
Yeah. So the chemicals reduce the surface plane water, so it is easier to spread and better soaks into objects, which is why it's known as wet water. So they add some kind of chemicals to the water.
How do you make something more wet than water?
Well, like I said, I think it's to reduce surface tension.
Does it like thin out what water is naturally?
It makes it easier to spread, so it's not technically wetter, but they call it wet water.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
cool fact.
I had no idea.
All right, check this one out. And then finally, for my Scorpios, we are ruled by Pluto and Mars. Their cosmic combo gives them passion, transformation, energy, and a bit of revenge movie streak. They rise from the ashes strong every time. That is me. I will get my ass whooped. It might take me 5 years. I will get back on my feet and come looking. I will. I can't give up. I don't have a give up mentality.
I don't either. I know what you're
Yeah.
saying. I'd say that's
No,
I'd say that's accurate about you, though.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely. Oh, I am a fighter through the end.
So did you know that the CIA's headquarters, they have their own Starbucks,
Yeah.
but baristas don't write names on the cups. Its receipts say store number 1 instead of Starbucks, and its workers have to undergo extensive background checks and need an escort to leave their work posts. So imagine you work for Starbucks, but you have clearance
At a Starbucks.
Yeah, because it's inside the CIA building, I guess.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't write anybody's name on the cups there.
No, I bet you can't. Just like 7-digit numbers.
Right.
All right, order number 5, 618-314. Your mocha frappuccino is ready. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. That's my random facts. Mine were Scorpio. I like to do all one subject.
Yeah.
Because I like to learn about things.
Yep.
I liked yours, dude. That was a cool segment today.
That was a good one.
All right, you want to do some music news?
Sure.
All right, Coffee Balam, the world's best tasting coffee, according to my man Matt Davis here.
Love
He
it.
went from not liking coffee at all to a complete coffee drinker overnight. He did it with Coffee
It
Balam.
really was overnight.
It really was. Coffee Balam is coffee grown in one of the world's only 5 blue zones in Costa Rica. It is the Maryland-owned company getting their beans straight from Costa Rica, one of the owners born and raised at the actual town where these beans are grown. It's an amazing company, amazing people. And when you go to coffeebalam.com, use the promo code MickeyTalks and get 10% off of any bags of coffee.
So we were talking about Rush. Big news about those guys. They're
Yeah.
doing their reunion tour next summer. They're now looking for their 4th member. You've got Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson reuniting.
Go ahead.
They got Annika as their drummer.
Yeah.
They announced her, but now they need a keyboard player, and they say they found somebody, but they're not ready to announce who it is yet.
All right, if they got a girl drummer, what do you think they got for a keyboard
Well,
player?
it's a male. They already said he, so we
Oh,
know.
okay.
We know
All
it's a
right.
guy.
All right.
We just don't know who it is yet.
How about if it's Elton John? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
That would be hilarious.
Billy Joel is now in Rush.
That would be hilarious.
Tom Sawyer's Yellow Brick Road. Here we go, everybody. YYZ Von leaving on. Yeah, whatever. Here we go. On 4, boys.
Yeah,
That would be. I'm excited. Are you going to go see Rush?
I want to.
I do
Yeah,
too, man.
I'd like to go see him.
I would too. I've never seen him. I poo-pooed him most of my life because I was all that's too technical for me. And
Think about how much Rush you know,
dude, that's the part.
and to see it live would.
I mean,
would
I
be
could sit here at
incredible, right?
56 years old and go, oh, what an idiot. There's so much of this that I love.
Yeah, like you know so much of it.
Yeah, I just liked girls too. And I think that's what threw me off with Rush. Every time I ever went to a Rush listening party, it was me and 40 dudes hanging out.
Right.
I went to a Whitesnake listening party one time. It was 4,000 girls and me and 2 guys. It was like unbelievable.
That's what it's like in with Slayer concerts. Same
Yeah,
thing.
same thing.
So back in August, Spinal Tap became the first rock band to perform at Stonehenge.
They did it.
They did it, and that concert is going to hit theaters in 2026. Here's the
By
quick
the
trailer
way,
here.
here's our next. I hate when this thing does this.
All right, we're glitchy.
Yeah,
But,
glitchy.
but
Sorry,
listen, the
everybody.
concert film is going to feature appearances from Eric Clapton, Shania Twain, and Josh Groban. It'll be in theaters and IMAX in 2026.
I can't wait, dude. And I hope we
Yeah.
can get Never Never to play it again.
Should be amazing.
Yeah, we'll build a Stonehenge at the theater, and you know he will.
Yeah, he probably will.
You know he
he's
will, dude.
so good at all that
You
stuff.
know he will build
Yeah.
Stonehenge there.
So Limp Bizkit's tour is going to continue as planned, even following Sam Rivers' death. He's their bass player that passed away. The group will return to the stage November 29th in Mexico City as part of their Papa Gringo tour. Rivers passed away on Saturday at 48 years old.
That's really sad.
It's tough, though, man. I
Yeah.
mean, imagine.
And
Your bandmate passes
yeah,
away.
we have a friend who was in that band,
Mike Smith. Yeah.
We're trying to get him on the podcast, trying to work
Mhm.
it out. Did he play with him?
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
And he will be coming on soon. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I
We're
love
going to
Mike.
lock a date down.
I love Mike,
Me
man.
too.
Great
Me
guy.
too. He really
Yep.
is. So I don't know if you heard the news, Mick, but there's all kinds of rock star impersonators out there.
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar
Yeah.
now has an impersonator. It's like Timu Sammy.
What the hell is that? Don't look like Sammy Hagar.
This guy's
It
58-year-old.
looks like a guy that wears Hagar adjustable trousers. Remember them? Hagar? Remember that
Yeah.
brand? Isn't that what they were called?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
58-year-old Ronnie Putnam. He's an overweight Illinois man who was arrested after claiming to be Hagar at several Mount Vernon, Illinois area businesses, including 2 banks and a vape shop where he attempted to open accounts under the name Sammy Hagar Enterprises, LLC.
That guy should have been like Benny Hill. Look at his face. He
He
looks
does.
more like Benny Hill than he does Sammy Hagar.
So you ready? He shows up and does a brief a cappella version of I Can't Drive 55.
That's hilarious.
Got arrested after presenting a homemade ID card that read Sammy Hagar, Rock God. He faces charges of fraud and disorderly contact.
Like that's
He kind of does look a little bit like Sammy
yeah,
Hagar,
of course.
but I ain't buying that.
No
Are you?
way. Yeah, way. That guy looks like Ronnie Hagar.
That is Timo Hagar.
Yeah, that guy should be managing a Dunkin' Donuts. But what I was going to say to you, Matt, like that story aggravates me because who could I possibly impersonate at 5'3", looking like me? Like, I don't really.
I don't know.
I got nobody. There's no one on earth like me.
That you could possibly impersonate.
Who? I mean, who do I look like? Who do I?
Who could you?
I
I
mean,
like Danny DeVito.
I don't look like him though. I mean, yeah, the height part, but I'm saying having the combo of what you look like and the size,
Oh,
all
and the
so you
size,
could get
all
missed.
wrapped into one.
Yeah, I got nothing. I mean, the guys my size are like Al Pacino. I don't look anything like him. De Niro's small. Tom Cruise is, small. You know, guys like Danny DeVito are really small. Kevin Hart. Maybe I could pull Kevin Hart off. I could probably do that one. I could probably do that. Yeah, but I didn't think that dude looked much
I don't
like
know who
Sammy.
I get. You know, I
You
don't-
could do Chris Cornell.
I mean, maybe in my younger years, I
Yeah,
could have.
Yeah,
You know?
but you got a cool look. Like you look like you could be something.
I could have impersonated Jesus back in the day.
Yeah,
with
totally.
My hair.
Yeah,
You know? The
yeah,
long hair.
yeah. You could have got away with being a couple rock
Blessing
stars.
people.
Yeah, I mean, like, who am I gonna? I mean,
Like, you made that joke last night.
what's that? What'd I say?
The Jesus blessing people.
Oh, yeah.
If you look like Jesus.
Yeah, I would just walk around the grocery store. If I looked like had that brown hair
Yeah.
and those eyes, and you know what we look at as white Jesus.
Right.
If I look like that, I would just walk up to people and bless them and just walk on. You imagine the rest of the day they'd be like, "Dude, Jesus blessed me
think that
today."
was Jesus.
I really think that was him. Like, I wouldn't get involved in their lives.
Yeah.
I'll just spread my good fortune. Like, I love you. Go with God.
Right. Go in
Have a
peace.
good day. Don't buy that bread. It's terrible. Like, I would do little shit
Here's a
like that.
fish.
Yeah.
So Slipknot is trying to reclaim their website, slipknot.com, from a cyber squatter. They've been using slipknot1.com since an anonymous user claimed the preferred website name in 2001, 6 years after the band formed. So in a lawsuit, the band claims that the unknown user who owns the website has been profiting off of their name. So they've got links to concert tickets and Slipknot merchandise, concert VIP
I
packages,
don't know why that's a problem.
and counterfeit merchandise.
I mean, it sucks.
Because you're stealing somebody's.
Yeah, I get it. You're right. You're right. It is wrong.
Their
Their
what's the
identity.
word I'm looking for?
Their identity.
Yeah.
Their representation.
Yeah,
You're stealing their image,
right.
so to speak. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
It is crazy though, because back around 2001 when he got it, the web wasn't the web yet,
Right.
really.
I mean,
late 90s, early
Dude,
2000s.
have you seen that documentary called I Still Own It?
I don't think so.
Corporate companies that wouldn't pay the ransom for some of these website names, and these guys still own them, and they make fortunes off of
No
them.
kidding.
And these companies just won't give in to them.
Well, was it the White House?
Yeah, the WhiteHouse.com, a
uh,
porn site.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So they profited off of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's terrible, but I look every day for a company I can rip off. I'm not stupid, you know.
Do you own MickeyCoachella.com?
No,
Why not?
I don't. What do I need it for? Who the hell's going to make money
Who
off
owns
me?
it?
I don't think there is one. Let's see if anybody owns that name.
See if somebody owns it.
Now somebody's going to buy it, you dick. You should have asked me in private. Let me see if that's a real website. What do you think?
I don't know. Have you ever met another Mickey Coachella in your life?
My dad.
I mean, Matt Davis is everywhere. You know that, right?
Yeah. Let's see if
All
it's,
throughout my radio career, every city that I've ever worked in, people have called me and they're like, "Hey, I'm Matt Davis too," or they'll have friends that are Matt Davis.
look at this. Your domain.
Yeah. MickeyCoachella.com.
Look, the AI just designed it for me. I don't think anyone owns it. Somebody's going to go right now while they're listening. I got to beat them to it.
You better buy it, man. You better go buy it right now.
And now you're a dick. I'm blaming you if somebody buys it today.
You better buy it right now.
Going, you dick. God.
Want to hear Youngblood's story? in the
Yeah, I love
meantime?
that kid. He's my new favorite rock star, by the way.
Youngblood says that his grandma told him that Rod Stewart was his grandpa for the longest time.
No kidding. That would be a badass story right there.
Yeah, he said he believed his grandmother up until he was about 9 years old. Youngblood said that Rod Stewart sent him a DM after finding out about the childhood delusion, saying, "All right, my wee grandson."
No way. That's hilarious.
I love that.
I'm checking out if MickeyCoachella.com. I can buy it right now.
Do it. Do it.
The
Grab
fact that nobody owns it pisses me off,
it. You
but
need to grab
whatever.
it.
I'm getting it.
You have to. You
I'm
have
getting
to own
it.
that, man.
I'm
Come on.
buying it.
Come on. So all kinds of Ozzy displays this Halloween. We've been looking at all the pumpkin displays.
Uh-huh.
There's another guy out in Rhode Island. His name is Tim Perry. He's paying tribute to the late Ozzy and a ton of other rock bands. He carves these pumpkins.
Okay.
He looks like a scary dude, but he's doing it for the American Cancer Society through his elaborate displays. He's got over 1,600 carved pumpkins with a section dedicated to Ozzy and other rock stars. He says that the display attracts guests who admire the intricate pumpkin carvings and take photos of the spooky setup there. He does a pretty amazing job at carving these pumpkins.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he's an artist for sure.
You got me all distracted now trying to buy this
Now
crap.
you're trying to buy the website?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. Here we go.
Get security.
All right. I think I own MickeyCoachella.com now. You made me do it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You're going to be glad one day. So nobody else is going to buy it now.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to get MickeyCoachella.net.
I just bought them all.
Did you?
Yeah.
Smart.
All right. It's mine, MickeyCoachella.com.
All right. I feel better now. You feel better now, though?
Yeah, but not really, because who would buy that website and know how to spell it? That's my other problem. Now I at least own it. But I mean, it's not like it was ever useful. I'm not going to say, go to my website, MickeyCoachella.com. How do you spell that? Oh, you got to scroll? I'll write it out for you.
Because everybody misspells your last name.
Everybody.
Ah.
And they mispronounce it, which I don't mind. It's not, it's CUCCHIELLA.
I know how to spell it now.
Yeah. But it's, you know, I love people to go Cuccinella. I'm like, you see an N anywhere in that word? Is there an N present? I don't mind Cucciella. It's the Cuccinella.
Yeah.
Where they add the letters.
Liz had a maiden name, something similar that people used to butcher.
Is it Italian?
Their entire life. It's I think it's German.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to say it, right?
I probably shouldn't.
All right.
Actually, it's sort of, well, I'm not going to say it.
If you're not comfortable, don't.
She people butchered it her whole life. She was really happy to get the Davis
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. I'd be
know?
happy to marry a woman named like Smith.
Yeah, take her name.
Oh God, I'm so.
You wouldn't be Coachella Smith.
I mean, I like my last name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unique. You don't.
Professional.
But is it?
I'm saying you could keep it professionally.
Yeah. But if I could write legally, I would just like an X for my whole name.
Right.
I just wish I could sign with an X.
Yeah.
And I think you legally can, by the way. You know that? You can.
I think you can. Yeah.
You can
right.
sign with a mark.
Yeah.
It's my mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know who's got a cool signature? And don't flip out. You ever see Donald Trump's? It looks like it's like a logo, and he writes it that way.
You know the coolest one I ever saw?
Who?
Chris Cornell.
I never saw his.
I've got a CD that he signed for me, and it's like beautiful. It's a work of art. But I've also seen online that he's signed things in different ways. I'll have to bring that CD in one time.
Was he a nice guy?
Super nice guy.
Very smart too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I got to hang out with him. I met him a bunch of times, but got to hang out with him.
Is that what it looks like?
930 Club. Similar, but it's way more beautiful. The version that I have.
Yeah, it looks like a crown.
Yeah.
Or a flower.
Yeah, it looks like a flower for sure.
Yeah, he signed a baseball. I don't know if this will show up on the.
I'm telling you, that's similar, but I'll have to bring mine in and show it to you.
Yeah,
it was like a work of art.
One of the things I'm most disappointed about in my life was that I didn't throw away. I lost a hand-drawn autograph from Glenn Danzig with a drawing.
Yeah,
he did a drawing of it.
I think he did that a lot.
And he gave me one, and I lost it. And I got a lot of cool things I lost in my life.
Didn't somebody else do a drawing for you at HammerJokes too? Who else drew a picture for you?
Glenn Danzig did. There's been
is that the Glenn Danzig story?
Glenn Danzig drew me a picture. Yeah. But Stanley from Life, Sex, and Death gave me a jacket that he literally made. He designed it and made it, like put it together. And gave it to me with everybody from
I
the
love
band.
that band.
So did I.
I was friends with Billy.
Yeah, me too.
The bass player.
One of the best dudes I ever met.
Lost touch with him, unfortunately.
Yeah, Billy's great, man. Every now and then, every 3 years, I'll send him a message. He's like, "Hey, dude, I think he's back in Chicago where he's from."
That's what I figured.
We've talked about.
We need to get him on the show.
I would love that Billy Garr on. Yeah, now we can. You're right.
We're gonna make that.
That's
happen.
a great guest to have.
Okay.
You know who I really want? Stanley. I wonder if he would do it.
I don't know. He's been out in public recently. There's some videos that have been floating around.
And he kind of let the homeless thing go, right?
Kind of.
But he still looks disheveled and stuff.
Yeah. Less so than he was back
Brilliant
in the 90s.
musician.
Oh yeah,
a genius.
All of those guys.
Yeah, that band was awesome. Yeah, you never saw LSD or Life, Sex, and Death. What a great band, early '90s. We're kind of like a cross between a great '80s rock band and a '90s grunge band. I thought they were a cool combination
for sure.
Didn't you think?
Yeah.
I mean,
and a killer live show.
Oh,
I mean,
And the singer was basically a homeless guy that was a musical genius. It was a fascinating thing to be a part of.
Yeah, I mean the guy when Mick says a homeless guy, he literally
Dude,
looked and
police
smelled
in front of my face
like a homeless
pulled
guy.
him out of a dumpster behind HammerJokes
Yeah.
and said, "This guy said he's in the band," and I was like,
You would
Yeah,
see him.
he
He's got
is.
taped up glasses,
Yeah.
an old tattered jacket, dirty hands.
"I'm going to show you a picture. I'll
Scruffy
hold it up.
hair.
Let me see if I can get this
Yeah,
real quick."
and a look on his face like how would you describe the look on his face a lot of the time?
Insane. I mean,
he looked
just
insane.
looked insane.
But the nicest guy in the world.
Oh my God.
And incredibly talented. And a lot of people wondered whether or not it was a gimmick. People wondered whether or not it was a gimmick.
I think it was one of those performance art pieces that went by way of it almost got too real for him, and I do think it was performance art and not necessarily.
He's another guy I met a billion times, man, and he was the same guy every time I met him.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it that he was committed to it.
Yeah.
But he was a great artist. Anyway, he was from a very wealthy family. Did you know that? Here, there's the picture,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So let me show them.
That is Stanley from Life, Sex, and Death, the lead singer. If you could imagine that guy, but the guy was a phenomenal frontman
And an incredible singer.
Yeah.
Like his voice.
Yeah.
Look up the song. I can't say the name of it, but
Yeah.
Some Effing Shit Ass. And what is the name of that album? Was it Tank?
It wasn't Tank. It was
That was a
it
song on
it
the
was
album.
not the American. What was it? The
I probably got it right here. It was such a great album.
something like the American Way. What was it?
Hold on. Damn it. Yeah, they were a great band. Great show at HammerJokes. Incredible show. Do you remember Lon Friend?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, the big LA guy. I remember on that album you had Some Effing Shit Ass, Schools for Fools,
Yeah.
Telephone Call.
Loved all those songs.
What was the name of the album though?
The American. What was it called? Something like the American Way or the American Dream.
Is that what it
or
was?
Something. It's something along those lines. I can't believe I can't remember it.
I can't.
I'm gonna
Oh
look
my
it up.
God.
It's killing me now.
Silent Majority.
It's the majority.
That's what it was.
But
The
it had
si-
a flag or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, the Silent
yeah.
Majority.
That's
Such
it.
a great album.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought that band was incredible.
Same.
Yeah. All right, Matt. Well, great show today. Tonight here at HammerJokes. Yes, HammerJokes
Comedy Club.
Please come by. You can use the code Mickey Talks at the door, and I'll let you and a guest in. Just come on by. I just want you guys to see a show, to feel it, to know what's going on, and hopefully, this thing will take off soon.
I think it will, Mick.
All right, buddy.
I believe it. Listen, thank you guys for subscribing and watching. We appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed to either the Facebook or to the YouTube or the Rumble page yet, please do that. It's all linked in the description.
Well, and Wendy, thank you for hitting the thumbs up for Mickey and Matt on Rumble. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. All the likes help us out.
Yes, everybody on Rumble, thank you. Those of you on Facebook, the likes and the shares, please share these videos. It means the world to us, and it really helps us. Monday, Matt, any guests on?
Who do we have Monday? I have the volleyball game Monday.
I'll
I'll tell you who we have coming up.
When is
Tuesday.
volleyball season over?
It's the last one.
This is?
It's the last game.
All right. I'm going to take
They
off
are,
Monday.
Listen, they are okay. I think you should.
Yeah.
They are undefeated so far.
Your girls' team.
So we're hoping.
Wow, an undefeated
We're hoping
season.
they win. Yeah.
And she's what, a sophomore?
No, she's 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah. Killing it though.
Oh
She's
my
got a great
God.
team.
Can't believe your daughter.
A lot of people have a hard time. I'm in trouble, dude. Yeah.
Trouble's not the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what
Are
we
you
got
selling
next week.
stock yet in her future? Because I'd like to invest. Holy hell. What a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Yeah.
BJ from Candlebox. On
Oh,
Tuesday.
nice. On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We got Brad Cox, who is from the Mouthful of Graffiti podcast.
Nice.
Coming our way on Wednesday. Thursday, we're live at Legends of the Fog.
Nice.
And then back here live at HammerJokes on Friday.
Man, what a busy week. Off Monday. See everybody Tuesday at 5. Thank you, everyone.
Have
We
a good
love
weekend.
you. See you guys.